final round kicks off.
And a handshake. Final round kicks off. Tanya, that 4-0 head-to-head. Arjun beating Gukesh 4 times, never having lost a classical game. I wonder how much that is going to weigh on Gukesh's mind. And will that influence his opening decision? It is e4, e5. I don't know about you, Tanya, but every player tends to have a nemesis, tends to have a kryptonite they struggle against. And not having defeated Arjun, either this is going to be a big breakthrough result for Gukesh, or it could just bring back all those memories of past defeats, and it might influence his decisions a bit later. There are some players I struggle against, and no matter how hard I try, I just can't break that mental barrier. So a big game for Gukesh, and really interesting. Very rare to see such a one-sided head-to-head at the top level.
And Arjun got his breakthrough yesterday, right? With his win against Nodirbek. Finally, the curse of Tata Steel Masters was broken. In his 25th attempt, as we spoke about it, after 9 losses and 15 draws at soil for this event, getting that win in, the much-needed confidence boost to face the world champion in this very critical final round. David, we talk about Arjun's style, right? Always looking to create that chaos, always looking for openings that ask the early questions, trying to get into these offbeat setups. But what we have in front of us, the Russian defense, the PETROV, I'm quite surprised to see this. And I'm not sure if I've seen Arjun play that often. And as I say that, I also see Gukesh. Perhaps this wasn't something that he was expecting either.
Yeah, you're right. It's not the typical opening that we associate with Arjun here. Arjun normally goes for really fighting openings, white with black, no matter the opponent. And the PETROV, sometimes known as the Russian defense, just regarded kind of infamous for its solidity. So it's allowing white to force a draw in many ways, the PETROV defense. That's why a lot of players don't have it in their repertoire. Arjun Erigaisi has been making his name on the open tournament circuit, all these Swiss events, and you cannot really play the PETROV there. You just allow lower rated opponents to try and hoover off all the pieces, go for symmetry, force a draw. Of course, it's not Gukesh's style, so Arjun happy to play solid here, pretty much showing that he's happy not to take too much risk. But we'll learn a lot, because Gukesh, he's got a handful of opening surprises up his sleeve, no doubt, from his preparation at the World Championship match. And here we see already a bit of a surprise, the white knight retreating to the c4 square. We see an exchange of pawns, Tanya potentially an exchange of queens in a moment, and Gukesh showing us some remnants of that World Championship prep.
Very fascinating. And the knight retreat that you were talking about by Gukesh, instead the move that's often chosen is the knight to the other square, which is f3, but knight c4. And one would expect Arjun to take a pause there, not the most popular move, not something that one would expect. But it looks like he immediately went in and grabbed that central pawn, and now he stops. I think Gukesh has managed to spring that first surprise. We saw him do this so many times in the World Championship match as well, with his team of seconds, come out with these small offbeat ideas.
Wow, we don't even need to wait. Arjun plays that move. Are we going to see a knockout blow? The white rook attacked on the edge of the board. He can capture a pawn. Where is the end? Arjun has seen it, Tanya. He's seen everything this game.
Look at the speed with which he's playing king to d8, immediately plays queen b5. He's playing on Gukesh's clock as well as the position. Gukesh goes in, rook takes pawn. He's got no time to think, no time to calculate. And David, there has to be a finish right now. You could step in with the queen. He first goes in with the rook. If the queen was to capture it, queen b1 would have been game over. White is forced to come forward with the king. Do you just start getting greedy now? Bring your other rook in, win the queen. David, is Gukesh about to lose?
I think this might be it. Gukesh about to resign. There we go. It's a handshake. Arjun Erigaisi breaks Gukesh's heart there with a powerful performance, a powerful win. Who would have thought it? Gukesh losing with the white pieces. The first result, the first game to finish in the Masters section in this final round, Tanya. Wow. I don't have any words. It was just so unexpected, but so brilliant from Arjun.
Unbelievable. Arjun Erigaisi does the unthinkable. He stops the unstoppable. He beats the unbeatable. It's the first loss for Gukesh as world champion. And what a heartbreaking moment for it to have happened. David leading the field from pretty much the start of the tournament, always being in the mix for that championship, coming in with the white pieces, playing against a player, playing against Arjun, who's been struggling in the tournament so far. But today was an Arjun Erigaisi show. It wasn't just a show, it was a blockbuster performance by Arjun today, showing why and how he made it to that 2800 and how he's back despite having those losses just a few days ago. Beats Nodirbek Abdusattorov, beats Gukesh, and now it's all up to Praggnanandhaa.
Wow, and there's drama elsewhere. This might not be the last we see of Gukesh today, because his main rival, Praggnanandhaa,